Our last problem here, we have find the volume of the solid that results when the region enclosed by the curve is revolved around the given axis. So x equals negative y squared plus 2, x equals 1, y equals negative 1, y equals 0 around x equals 1. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a graph to make sure that I know what I'm kind of working with. So I'm going to draw in all of the y equals or x equals a number first, just to get them out of the way. So y equals negative 1 is a horizontal line at negative 1. Y equals 0 is a horizontal line at the x-axis. We have x equals 1. So this is x equals 1. And we have negative y squared plus 2. So negative y squared plus 2. So y squared tells me that it's a parabola. Negative y squared tells me that it's going to be facing this way versus facing this way. So I know that it's going to look like this. And then I also know that it's going to be 2 away from the origin. So negative y squared plus 2 is going to look something like this. The other thing that I know is that I am only looking at the portions that are in between what we have here. So the portion of the graph that we're looking at is this piece right here. Negative, or x, y equals negative 1, y equals 0, and then x equals 1 here. Our rotation piece is we're rotating around this axis right here. So this is a y, 1, so I know I'm going to have C and D. C and D are going to be the lowest y value and the highest y value we care about. Our lowest y value is negative 1. Our highest y value is 0. Our radius is going to be the rightmost function minus the leftmost function. Our rightmost function is this parabola. So we have negative y squared plus 2 minus our leftmost function, which is our vertical line at 1. So negative y squared plus 2 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 simplifies to plus 1. So I have y squared, negative y squared plus 1 is my radius. So our volume is equal to pi, the integral of negative 1 to 0 of negative y squared plus 1 squared dy. So pi times the integral from c to d of r squared. Just like the other ones, I can go ahead and multiply this out. So figure out what negative y squared plus 1 all squared is, then integrate it, then plug in our bounds and simplify. If we do, we should get a number that is equivalent to 8 pi over 15. A lot of times we're going to kind of rely on our calculators to help us out do things quickly. So like I said, we're focusing on that setup.